be nice to design your dream home from the ground up? Well, after many years of designing interiors for model homes built by her husband, Lisa Rogers is doing just that. She joins me now. To come back up here and talk to us about this project. And I'm so happy you're doing sort of the back and forth thing, because we get to learn from this whole journey you're on right now, building your dream home in Arizona. And my first question is obviously, like, why Arizona? Why did you decide that that was the spot where you guys wanted to make your new roots?
Do you know what? We started going down to Arizona because my husband and I are rock climbers.
Yes.
And so they have great rocks in Arizona.
Yes.
Huge, beautiful walls of limestone. And so that first brought us down there. And then we got a little place there, sort of an Adobe style, lovely little, you know, really interesting, beautiful little place, small but great. And then the longer we were there, being that my husband is a developer and builder here in the whole GTA area, he wanted to build a house down there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I at first was sort of like, do we really need to do that? I mean, really? But now we're in the middle of it and we're doing it, and it's great. So I've been just working. I do all the interior finishes and everything. John and I work on the vision for it, and it's coming along.
Listen, depending on the market you live in, real estate-wise, sometimes it makes more sense financially to build something from the ground up.
It's true. It's true.
Because, like, you know, real estate it's blood sport in certain cities.
It's true.
And I know.
And down there, it's getting very, very popular.
It's
and what we wanted, you couldn't find.
Right.
You know, ours is a very unique kind of place. It's from our years of traveling in Europe. Yeah. My husband is Italian origin, and so we really wanted something very different, but that it looked as if it had been there forever, years and years and years.
Well, I'd love to show our viewers some of the pictures we have, because we have some beautiful exterior pictures, and you can see the materials that you're using when it comes to the materials, the stone, the clay roof tiles, and you've decided on these specific materials for a reason. Yeah, well, do you know what? The limestone is a beautiful, you found it down in Arizona, so we wanted products that we could find there. And then we just wanted this feeling of Tuscany, or of an Italian kind of feel, something very natural, something that really blended into the landscape. Yeah. You're surrounded by cactus and these huge saguaros, and there's something really just so different about the space. So we wanted something. We were building on, actually up a mountain. We are looking onto a mountain. Beautiful. And so we wanted something that really fit in with the landscaping. It's also functional, though. Isn't it hot? Well, it is in the summer months. Don't you want materials that are going to cool your space? That's right, absolutely. And stone definitely does that. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's look at the door, because the door is beautiful. Tell us the story behind the door. There is a store in Toronto called the Door Store. Yeah. And actually, so original. It is. I know, it's really original. But they have the most amazing, old, beautiful doors. And I discovered them back when I did my cottage. And my front door I got from the door store. So when I was doing this house, I thought, okay, that's when you first walk to the front of a house. I mean, the door is so important. It's a big deal. It's a big, big deal. So I found this door. It was actually 2 doors, and I had it put together. And it is a very, very old Egyptian door. Ooh, beautiful. And it was just this beautiful color that seemed to really marry well with this over-mortared, beautiful limestone that we built the house in, right? That the exterior of the house is all this over-mortared. So it had to be part of that story. I know you're going European chic, but if you know Lisa, every time she's on the show in a tight dress and heels, she's like, get me out of this. So I feel like it's also a nod to, like, hippie Lisa. Yeah. You know, like there's something very rustic and real about the materials you're using, and it's relaxed. Just relaxed. And that's who you are. You know, you're rocking your Converse every day when you come in here. Exactly. So this is the home feels like you. So let's go inside and take a look at the staircase, which is just stunning. It's going to be gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about it. I'm working on the staircase. You know what? It was just, we have a second floor that, you know, just has a few bedrooms just at one end of the house. Yeah. But we wanted something that, you know, a staircase is so important. Yeah. And that's central, right at the front door when you walk in, right in that front lobby. So my husband and I, always inspired by other beautiful photos and pictures that you see. I always encourage people, if you're doing a room or you're doing something, get online or get into magazines and look, because nothing's new in the universe. Right. It's just all in how you choose to put those elements together. That's right. So I've seen a number of these beautiful, lovely, soft, twisting kind of staircases, and it worked beautifully in our space. So we decided to do that. And everything is sort of plastered.
So it's that
Yes.
soft plaster on the walls, which is lovely.
Now, part of the reason why you're building the home where you're building it is the views.
Yes,
And we've got a gorgeous shot
Yeah.
of an interior door. You can see outside.
Yeah.
The view is stunning.
View.
It's planned this way so you can see
That's right.
what's going on.
I think that's one of the most important things when you're building a house. It is, again, the location.
Yeah.
It is exactly what you see and how it feels, the property. We moved it around a number of times before we started building,
Yeah.
just to get the feeling of where it was exactly right.
Right.
And then, you know, once we got that settled, then a lot of what we did as far as doors with windows and things had a lot to do with seeing the outside,
Yeah.
having that outside be part of the inside.
Absolutely.
You know, they're never separated, right? That's a beauty.
So we mentioned that it's hot in the day. It does get cooler at night.
It does.
it
In the
not?
winter months as
In the
well, it
winter
does. It
months,
cools down.
You've got a gorgeous fireplace.
Yes, it's not finished yet, though.
It's not
Almost
finished yet,
close.
but even like just look at the herringbone there, that beautiful pattern at the back. And what are you going to be doing to it?
Well,
What face are you going to put on
We're
it?
doing a beautiful limestone mantle. There's a wonderful guy in Toronto who does all the Parliament buildings. He's very famous, and he does the most beautiful limestone mantles I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So he is actually building one for us as we speak.
Nice.
So we'll put it together with him.
Now, here's what you need to know about building your dream home. You need to be organized. And
Very.
there's no way you could be doing this without your beautiful Bible there.
This is so important.
She's got everything in the binder.
I
And I
do.
called it her wedding binder because that's what my
That's
wedding
right, that's
binder
right.
looked like.
That's very good.
So give us an
Yeah.
example of the sorts of things that you put in the binder so you stay organized.
Well, I think it's great for people if you're doing a renovation or even if you're doing one room, just to see how all the pieces go together and work together.
Yeah.
So I built this binder, okay? And this, for instance, it includes pictures. Let me show you this. This is a good page, okay? This is an example of pieces that I'll be using in the living room.
Nice.
It goes from the carpet to the table to the lighting and all the pieces that go together. And that way you can see how things work together, how the flow is.
Yeah.
You know,
Lisa literally has each room with its own page.
Everything. I got it
So
covered.
thank you for taking us along for the tour. It's going to be amazing.